Oh, look at these two. They're being buddies and they're scouting each other out. Hey, everybody, welcome back to more Mass Effect 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we reached here on Horizon. A lot of stuff happened. Collectors are here. It's pretty bad. But this time we're going to go and continue working our way through the in-progress kidnapping of the colony.
The collectors are disrupting communications. We're on our own now.
Well, we're on our own, but I think it's a good crew to be with. You can see they're escaping there with some of their weird pod things. I love this mission, for the most part. It's, again, just this fight, like the arenas being, just a colony, you're walking through it, and it's, it's not like Freedom's Progress where it's real dark. No, this is just a fight through a colony. Husks, they return from Mass Effect 1, and they are weaker, honestly. Even though they do have armor on higher difficulties, they no longer have their electric explosion attack that they had that made them very annoying. Husks are actually surprisingly fairly uncommon. I wouldn't say they're rare by any means, but there's a variant of Husk that we will become very familiar with in due time. Gun you down. You decided.
Those things look like the husks the Geth used on Eden Prime. I thought the Geth got that technology from Sovereign.
Then your elusive man was right. Collectors must work for the Reapers.
So yeah, that's just a little bit more confirmation there. Again, with us fighting some Husks. I love the design of Husks, though. The Collectors are... honestly, just the designs of the enemies here, of Collector enemies, is simultaneously terrifying and also really cool. We have not seen the main, very, very intimidating enemies of the Collectors. Because, oh boy, there are some.
This should come in handy.
Get a heavy skin weave from examining that dead Collector. Another thing for us to research. Probably before our next dossier, I'll do a lot of exploration.
Looks human. This one of the colonists?
No. The Geth impaled their victims on giant spikes to turn them into husks. But we haven't seen any. The Collectors must have already had the husks. They want the colonists alive for something else.
The Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not to know the details.
Guess we'll find out when we stop them.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced, evolved.
They still die when you shoot them.
The Collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Yeah.
I love how straight to the point Grunt is. Grunt is so lovable. He's a...
People. Gone.
All these empty buildings. It's unsettling.
Grunt is big baby.
Look out!
He is literally only a few hours old. Assassins going through. Assassins can be pretty painful if you can't deal with them. But also, they can be pretty easy if they, just can't hit you. They just miss, which is possible, as we saw there. Yeah, just keep going in with this. And of course, Warp shreds barriers, and Warp is one of the more common biotic abilities. I believe all 3 biotic classes have access to Warp. And again, Warp is one of the best ways to deal with barriers. Also deals with armor very well. I believe that our You know what? I'll let you guys take care of that. I'm gonna do some hacking. Pop that in. That there. There we go. Yeah, I know you guys are fighting for your lives out there, but there's like 5,000 bucks just like sitting here. I mean, sure, it's in a locked safe, but I mean, really, who's counting? That finishes off that combat encounter. We can go and keep on exploring. Lots of exploration. Do this on every single level. You can pick up some pretty useful stuff. Which right here we just have a med kit. Useful because I actually used Unity for once. I'm surprisingly not the biggest fan of using I fall into the gamer trap, the usual video game player trap of I have a limited resource, therefore I must hold on to it. So I'm not the biggest fan of heavy weapons, not the biggest fan of using medikits or metagel. So just fall into some of the typical traps. Probably after this I can start justifying people using the collector assault rifle. Just gonna blow those up for no reason other than it looks cool. Is this another firefight?
Looks like some type of stasis field. Leaves victims helpless, fully aware.
They've been like this a long time.
So, don't shoot them. Got it. Got a room up here that we can pop into. Door to hack. Got one there. There. And really feel like a real hacker man going through this quickly. Just grab another little bit of cash. It's one of the more easy to miss, but luckily it is just cash, so you're not really missing too much from it. Particle beam. Yeah, we'll take that. Particle beam is a new heavy weapon, and it is a lot of people's favorites. But for me, I'm not as high on it as some others. I'm just not the biggest fan of how it plays. But we will see how it does.
I am assuming direct control.
The next trick that the collectors have is Harbinger. Harbinger can just randomly pop into any collector unit and turn them into a very, very, very strong enemy. They have barrier and armor, the first of our enemies to not have any health whatsoever. So you can never push him around with biotics. And he has some pretty strong attacks, but the big thing with him is we did see that ball of dark energy. That ball of dark energy will hit through cover. Well, kind of. It will poke you out of cover, at the very least. Again, he can do that to literally any unit at any time, and it will fully heal them. Harbinger has a completely different health bar from any other unit. In Mass Effect 2, it is just Harbinger is one specific type of thing. However, in Mass Effect 3, specifically the multiplayer, as that is the only place the collectors appear in Mass Effect 3, there are different... he can possess every type of unit that the collectors have, and they will all have different things for them. Harbinger also has a unique thing where he just always is taunting you. It doesn't really change much, but, you know, it's just like insult to injury. That the entire time he is murdering you, he is laughing at you. Another drop. is not how you should... Yeah, that's poor use of that cover, Shepard. Thank you. Yeah, we gotta really hide in there. Let's pop up our tech armor. Well, now it's power armor, because it's, you know, armor that affects our powers. I think. Something like that. I don't know. Some more power cells. We'll pop in here. Just, you know, check everything out. Just a little bit of another way around. Of course, right there is our next location. So, therefore, we're going to not go there yet. Because again, it's a video game. If you see where you're supposed to go, especially if there's a time limit, you should go and not do that. Another $3,000? I mean, seriously, if I were making haste, if I were really trying to save the colony like I should, I would be $3,000 poorer. At least. Well, more than that, honestly, because of all of the time that I've spent investigating other stuff to get even more money. It's great. We're going. It's fantastic here. Another door here. Lots of stuff there. Bop, 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 and bop.
Company, get out here, now.
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
You had to hear them try to get in. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Name's Delan. Mechanic. I came down to check on the main grid after we lost our comm signals. And I heard screaming. I looked outside and there was swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Chief Williams here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Chief Williams? Heard she was some kind of hero or something. Didn't mean nothing to me, though. Would rather she just stayed back in Council space.
Any idea what she was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling she was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
A gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with them.
The Collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need their help. Too many strings attached. That rep said she was just here to get the towers online, but mark my words, there's more to it.
The Alliance doesn't care about the Terminus colonies.
Damn straight, that's what I tried to tell everybody. The Alliance didn't send someone out here because they want to help us. They were after something, always are.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
One of us should be able to figure it out. We just need the location.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
You know this colony and the equipment. You better come with us.
Not a chance in hell.
You'd probably just get in the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
See, that's another reason why we bring Garrus. If we have to do some calibration, oh, we know he's the man for the job. You know what? Grunt, congrats, you get the Collector Assault Rifle. Just imagine that he stole it off one of their corpses or something. Maybe it fits for him. And Delan is going to lock the door behind us.
Heads up!
We got some more Collectors and Husks. Oh. Let's just pop that, and we got a Harbinger. Luckily, Harbinger does always have, well, not always. Harbinger usually has that very long animation, so you can get in some good damage before... Why are you all the way up there, Garrus? What? You know what? That's entirely your fault, Mr. Vicarian. I'm taking no... You decided to rush out there on your own.
Right on your ass.
Not even the Krogan rushing in on the zone. It's the Turian. The squishy Turian. Oh, well, there goes that. Oh god, Scions. Okay. Scions are a new unit. They are fucking terrifying. That's the Dark Wave pushing me out of cover. Let's pop you. And yeah, Scions. Okay, Grunt is taking care of you. You can see that they have those big bags of junk on their back. They are just armored. However, I believe you can pop the big bags of junk. They will shoot some, basically a round of... Yeah, they'll shoot a round of very strong stuff. They have a close range thing. They are very tanky, and they're also very, very scaly. Yeah, if we look in on the Husks, or the Scions, rather. Again, you can pop those. I think there's usually one up there that we did pop. If they get popped, they do a lot of damage. Scions are scary. Honestly, Scions are... There are 3 other Collector enemies we have yet to meet. But I think Scions are probably the scariest in my... scariest both in terms of design and in terms of, oh god, I don't want to fight them. I do not like Scions at all. They are so painful, and they can be surprisingly common. They're not, like, incredibly common. Like, obviously, it is still going to be drones the most... I think it's, like, drones are the most common, then Guardians, then Assassins. But Scions show up surprisingly often for what you'd expect. And they pack a hell of a punch. They do so much damage. I hate Scions. But, like, hate them in the video game. I don't like to fight them.
Frozen people around.
Probably loaded onto the Collector ship by now. We should hurry.
And by hurry, we of course mean, first we can go explore around the colony, see if we can pick up anything. And then end off the episode because we're close enough to 20 minutes in, and that's a good place to stop, not just the time, but like the fact that we have a door right there. So, after we're just fully checking out the area, make sure we're looking for other survivors. Yeah, that's what it is. We're looking for survivors. But with all of that taken care of, next time we move on past this door and further on into Horizon. But until then, see you guys later.